Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Daniel bin Muhammad FAUZI. I'm taking early childhood education. So for today's presentation, I'm going to talk about Jean Piaget's theory of cognitive development. So the introduction is cognition refers to the processes of thinking and memory, and cognitive development refers to the long-term changes of these processes. One of the most popular views on cognitive development is the cognitive stages theory of Swiss psychologist Jean Piaget. So Piaget created and studied stories about how children and adolescents gradually became able to think logically and scientifically. Piaget believed that learning occurs through the interaction of assimilation, matching new experience with previous ideas, and accepting appropriate concept with new experience. So changing these two processes does not only lead to short-term learning, but it also leads to long-term developmental changes. The main goal of it is obviously the long-term development. So the theory of Jean Piaget. So the Piaget's cognitive development theory includes the sensory stages from birth to 2 years, the preoperative stages from 2 to 7 years, the final surgical stage from 7 to 11 years, and the formal surgical stage from 12 years. So there are 4 stages of development. So the theories of Jean Piaget's, the stages are sensory motor, birth 18 to 24 months. So the goal is object permanence. Next stage is pre-proportional, 2 to 7 years old. The goal is symbolic thoughts. The third one is concrete operational, age 7 to 11 years. The goal is logical thoughts. And the fourth one is formal operational, age adolescent to adulthood. The goals is scientific reasoning. So the theory of Jean Piaget. So the first stage that I have mentioned just now is the sensory motor stage, age birth to 2 years. So the sensory motor phase has several important future and developmental changes. Baby learn about the world through their senses and through actions such as movement and environmental exploration. At the sensor meter stage, various cognitive skills develop. So this includes object persistence, self-awareness, delayed imitation, and typical games. So they are associated with the emergence of a common symbolic function, the ability to express the world spiritually. In about 8 months, the baby understands the permanence of the object. It survives even if the object is not visible, and the baby searches if the object is lost. So the next theory is pre-operational stage. So the pre-operative stage has some important future and developmental changes. Children acquire the ability to express their inner self through language and spiritual imagination. During this time, the toddler can think of things symbolically. She is the ability to make things like words and things not anything but herself. A child's thinking depends on